we go. So just got to find the dial. Right. I think I got it.
There you go.
Right. Testing, testing. Am I coming through clearly? Is that all right?
For some reason we've got no microphone. Why have we got no mic? Try again.
Testing, testing. Am I coming through clearly?
Yeah, very quietly though.
Okay. I have it turned up all the way.
Try now.
Testing, testing. Am I coming through clearly?
Yeah,
All right, cool.
cool. Yeah, do you want to slide it back down? All right, cool. Might need to move that a bit closer to you there. That's it.
Okay.
That's on there. Yep,
I can move the chair any closer
that's
to me
fine.
stuff.
Right. So I'll judge it as we go around.
Okay.
I'll try and balance your levels out on the move.
Okay.
I'm looking for your starter. Who is it?
Going out today.
Yeah. Okay, so we hit that. When you're ready to go, Gus, off you go.
All right. Hello, this is Gus. I'm here for another set of movie music, and the first song in the set is is the theme of On Her Majesty's Secret Service by John Barry. I used to always think it was On Her Majesty's Secret Service, but after going through it multiple times,
Love the scene from this.
yeah, so I like the tune from this. I'm not the biggest fan of the movie, but it's
Oh, sorry, guys, I gave you the one microphone. So, moving on a minute. They move the mics around.
that might be why I'm coming through quietly.
Yeah, you're coming on Greg's mic over there. They've moved them around.
Okay.
Go do it again if you want to that. It picks him up.
Yeah, I might just be loud now.
That's why I can dodge it. I can move it around. It's good. It's good live, like yeah. Good. So there's a tribute band called Community Music. Oh yeah, yeah. They played Reading. Oh my god. Yeah, there's some talking that I've gone to every single one. Yeah. I know the composer. What's the name?
John Barry.
No, the guy from the Q Music. Yeah, I know him.
They just do covers of.
Yeah, they do covers of James Bond stuff, and they have like 36-piece band, or yeah, the biggest is 36. But the singers like literally get pitch perfect. Like one of the singers, she does one of the songs and she gets it pitch perfect, just like the proper singer.
What's the picture of George Lane?
I don't think he's a bad actor. I just don't think he was the right fit for the
No.
urgency.
No, it's still up in the air.
This was an instrumental bit for the film, so we can fill it out more. That's only that bit.
Yeah, they do. That theme does crop up in the other one as well. And I bring back the other one.
Yeah. So you just hear that thing, it sounds like it's 80s. It's got that, yeah.
And he also did the Enter the Dragon thing, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps elements of that.
Yeah, that's like nice look shower, I think. I quite like it. I know Chris Sucker's dog, Marmite, for a lot of people use like before he passed down.
I think he's good at those movies.
Yeah.
I think like just one of the things that makes those movies work is the chemistry between him and
Yeah.
Jackie Chan. You know, they want to like improvise.
Are you ready then, Gus? Time for your
Yeah.
trivia.
Right. And that was the Rush Hour theme by Lalo Schifrin. And I've got a bit of trivia for Rush Hour, specifically the second movie. Um, in the movie, they created well, the movie revolves around people creating counterfeit bills and kind of distributing them throughout casinos without people knowing. But during the production of the movie, an explosion went off and sent tons of bills flying, and all the extras kind of compiled them, started spending them, and yeah, this kind of caused some problems. I think hundreds of thousands of dollars were spent, and the dollars were hard to detect. They were quite similar to the actual thing, despite the fact that they had "In Dog We Trust" written on them. But anyway, this caused the Secret Service to get involved and find all the bills. And they also told the studio they had to burn billions of dollars of counterfeit bills. But despite all this, movie was a big success. Was the highest grossing movie in the franchise. And yeah, up next is the MIB theme by Danny Elfman, featured in Men in Black.
Trivia, that's I wonder when you'd get away with that. I was just making it for a film.
Yeah. That's the line I would have said.
Yeah, I wasn't planning to spend.
Yeah, but I'm surprised. I suppose if it looks real enough, people won't really inspect it too closely.
Yeah.
To figure out.
That's one of those purple UV lights, just checking.
American dollar. They do a dollar. They're all the same. Anyway, no. Strange like down there.
Extremely prolific. I think just by doing the Simpsons thing, it pretty much behind.
Yeah. Say it's the band music. Boy, that's it made a film called Forbidden, I think it's Forbidden Zone.
Yeah.
Which is unwatchable, but it's like you'll never see anything like it.
Is it interesting from like a story perspective, or is it just kind of psychedelic and
It's like
strange?
it's like a drug-free,
Okay.
black and white. They do all the music for it, but yeah, I've got it all watchable. It's worth watching bits of it, see how.
I enjoyed the Doors movie, which was very kind of
Yeah,
psychedelic and all over the place.
See, the songs here call to mind everything from Nine Inch Nails to David Bowie to XTC.
yes. I mean, it's clearly
Yeah.
very clever.
So he wrote most of all of them recorded during the time he was there, while the anger, frustration got him. Big Mess was done more than Truth was love in the experience.
Feel like most musicians write their best stuff when they're going through.
Yeah.
It doesn't, much notes, so like,
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to Taylor Swift's breakup country album, which is
Oh God.
which is going to happen, isn't it? At some point.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
in 20. We don't know.
You know it's coming.
Yeah, I just heard over the radio she's doing music for the latest Toy Story, which seems like
That's absolutely fine.
yeah, which seems like a strange
Like it.
fit. Um, yeah, it's like Randy Newman and Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Very
Double act for disaster.
I haven't seen the last Toy Story movie.
I have.
I did see four. It was,
So many.
it was okay.
All I know is I think Keanu Reeves plays a character called Duke Kaboom.
Yeah. I remember it.
Just reminds me of Duke Nukem from
Yeah,
video games.
very much. I think the funniest bit I remember from that is the character might called Sporky, and he's basically just a
Fork. No, I think maybe I have
he's a
seen
toy made just out of a sport. Like
It's
something that the kids made, and he just doesn't know why it exists, and it keeps trying to throw itself away. Keeps trying to throw itself away. Keeps throwing itself in the bin.
funny idea.
It's funny, but it's just quite
Toy
sad.
Story is one of the best, I think, ideas.
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
film.
it
The
is.
original one, really good.
Yeah. I'm kind of out of the loop. I mean, I assume kids these days are just handed like smartphones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe that's what the next one's about.
Well,
Like toys being replaced by
Yeah.
tablets.
it is. It is.
Interesting.
Toy Story 5 is literally it's like the Leap pads, like the kids. He gets one of those. It's evil because it makes all the toys obsolete.
I mean,
I saw the trailer and thought, is this real or is this someone doing a funny truck? But no, it's like the only thing they play is the
Right, and Gus, when you're ready.
Yeah.
Trivia for this one.
And that was Flying by John Williams, featured in E.T. And I've got a bit of trivia for E.T. Originally, the script was actually kind of intended for a sequel to Close Encounters called Night Skies or something, but Stephen King Steven Spielberg rewrote it and kind of kept certain elements. Originally, it was five aliens kind of terrorizing a town, but one of the aliens was called Buddy, and he had kind of he was more sympathetic and kind of kind, and that kind of went on to become E.T. And E.T. himself kind of underwent like a lot of transformations, becoming kind of more friendly. I think he was inspired by Albert Einstein in terms of his facial features and things like that, but just kind of, made more alien-like. And his creation also involved a lot of complex animatronics. Several people had to kind of control him, and his voice was created by combining horses, sea lions, a chain-smoking elderly woman, and Steven Spielberg himself. So, up next is Hello Zed by Charlie Clouser, featured in Saw. Feel free to correct me about the Close Encounters stuff, because I feel like you might actually
that sounds
know more than me. I haven't seen it, so
that always sounds really. I'm pretty sure he had no idea for a sequel.
No idea.
I think it made so much money and so popular. And I think the sequel was going to be a bit darker.
yeah.
But he thought, actually, no, it staffed alone pretty, well enough. But
See, they're supposed to talk park when they go through.
yeah.
Well, this one for Saw.
I mean, I feel like Escape Rooms probably became more popular after Saw.
Yeah. how it just came about. Yeah, to some degree of
The sword never gets mentioned enough now because we've got that big Hyperion ride, haven't we?
yeah. I've never been on a ride. Just say, thank you. I've never been to a park.
The last time I went there, I was 18. That was it.
Not sure if I'd want to go on a solo ride. Maybe.
Yeah.
The G-force is really fierce.
The last movie I watched was, I think well, no, I think it was called The Final Chapter, but it wasn't the final chapter. I think it was the final performance or on-screen performance of Chester Billingham in the intro to the film. Wasn't the most glamorous role to go out on.
I think I saw it for that tour, possibly.
The horror film I've seen is Chuckle.
Okay.
Horror film for that. Area the best one.
I've seen all the Chucky movies. And I love
Chucky or the one with the crown. He goes, when he comes out, he goes, Georgie, God, tour.
Yes, cool. It's good, but that's not that scary.
I don't see it. I don't see any.
they get more and more kind of crazy as they go
Yeah.
on. They're quite ridiculous, you know. Much like the Chucky films, they got more and more ridiculous as they went on.
Yes, definitely.
So what's your favourite horror film?
Wait, is this how Tubular Bell starts?
This is the one with the main theme.
Okay, sounds more like The Hobbit or something.
Yeah.
The theme from Tubular
It's
Bells.
God. Oh no, I don't think this is it. Let's hold on. Is it for me?
It sounds like Spinal Tap. Sounds like it's certainly just Stonehenge.
I think it was just a theme from Tubular Bells, not.
Yeah, it's like such a long song. There's probably several separate kind of tunes wedged within.
Yeah, the trick should have been 26 minutes.
Find a bit of editing.
Keep John on his toes. It's not good. I don't know if I have a favourite horror film.
Just change as you go along. I think
It takes a lot for me to think that was a really good horror film, but I always put them on with the hope it's going to be a really good film. So I'm probably quite notorious for watching bad horror films because
hoping they're going to be good.
they normally all turn out bad, right? Something loses me at some point.
I liked Hereditary as a reason.
Yeah, that was
one.
a good horror movie.
I think anything that basically makes you put all the lights on is a treat for me. If you
Something a bit
after that,
yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about The Mist on the drive up here.
Yeah.
I really like that movie. That's
I quite like back in the day. One of the ones that did freak me out was Nightmare on Elm Street.
wow.
yeah.
But now you're watching it, how 80s is.
But it was the falling asleep element of
Yeah.
it that freaked me out. It was like it's the fact that when you fall asleep, you're there. So
I mean, having to stay up for like days on end is probably the scariest thing
it's
ever.
probably why they saw him and started hallucinating, right?
Yeah.
I think The Ring, not the original Japanese, but the
Oh, the thing really got me.
The Ring, the original.
No, the one where they push comes through the TV.
Yeah.
Oh, that was all. No.
It's not really a film, but it sort of falls into that category-ish, I guess. It's like a thriller type thing. And I would recommend it to anyone. My friend and I watched quite a lot of these films and both of us pleasantly enjoyed it. We thought it was good. It's called Brag. And I think it was on Disney.
Ooh.
but I would recommend it.
Oh, thrash.
No, fresh,
Oh,
like
fresh.
fresh meats, like fresh flowers, fresh bread, things fresh.
Yeah.
But I would say watch it. We really enjoyed it. We thought it was funny.
I think we got
More
clear
funny,
that
but it was a very
she
good
comes through the
film.
TV. Oh, that really does. Right, you know.
Add it to the list.
Yeah, you should watch it. I think if you like thrillers it's a little bit different. I also quite liked Heretic with Hugh Grant,
Yeah.
which I just interesting for him to play a role like that.
Yeah, he's good.
And it creeped
creep.
me out a bit.
He's a good creep.
When he's like my wife,
Yeah.
there's no like, he's lighting a candle that smells like pie. I'm like, it's very beautiful.
Yeah, I think I featured that a couple episodes ago.
I'll get her.
There's a lot of horror being made now. A lot of it is quite imaginative. And
Some of them, I'm not a big fan of really, really gory films, only because for me it doesn't scare me. So I like them to have like the actual thriller element of it.
You tell me when you're ready, Gus, and I'll
Yeah,
fade it out.
yeah, I'm ready. That was Tubular Bells by Mike Oldfield, featured in The Exorcist. And I've got a bit of trivia for The Exorcist. A lot of people during the production of The Exorcist, the cast and crew, felt like the movie was cursed because of all the kind of odd occurrences that would happen during the making of the film, including people kind of losing limbs, getting dysentery, dying. There was even a fire on the set, which kind of spread, and this kind of led the director, William Friedkin, to find a priest and to bless the set. But the superstition didn't stop the movie from succeeding. It went on to gross over 400 million, spawned several sequels and prequels, and a TV show. So, yeah. Up next is In the Mouth of Madness by John Carpenter theme.
oh yeah. So, I was going to play like Oldfield, but
Have any of you seen In the Mouth of Madness?
no.
It's does really feel like kind of a Stephen King movie. It's basically it stars Sam Neill, and he's going to see this author everybody's crazy about called Sutter Kane. And it's basically, yeah, they go to this town and all these kind of creepy things end up happening. And yeah,
I've never heard of it. So I'm just looking at it now.
well, it's definitely it's the most metal themed song by John Carpenter.
No, it's not a typical John Carpenter thing.
No, well, the funny story about this is he wanted Enter the Sandman by Metallica. But yeah, he couldn't. It was too expensive to license, so he just kind of made his own, like, metal song.
Yeah, sound like Metallica.
I'm surprised they didn't sue him for it because they're quite litigious, aren't they, Metallica?
I've literally never heard of it. I've done why. It's going on the list. Oh dear.
This watch again, massively long.
I did, it should be. Which way you go? That's 74, haven't I? Although John Carpenter did start making a lot of.
Yeah, I think I stopped after. I'm not sure if it was his final movie, but it was Ghosts of Mars.
That's a master. That's what I. Yeah,
That was
that was my.
pretty bad. Had pretty notable actors in it, like Ice Cube and Jason Statham and people.
John Carpenter was in 15 movies. It's both directed and
He's composed a lot. Yeah.
things that drive the championships. Yeah. Rather beating them.
Stuff like this is definitely not a just album 5-3.
Yeah.
No, he got and I think it's anthrax or something that goes to pass. But yeah, he liked being metal. I think these days he's displaying video games. I think he's fed up with the movie industry. So he's might even be like making his own with like a team or something. I think he's in his 80s, so you know, props to him for trying new things.
I don't look at that. I'm looking at IMDb. John Carpenter films. Can you believe They Live gets a higher rating than Escape from New York?
This might be a controversial opinion, but I prefer They Live.
Really? Oh, I used to love Escape from New
I
York.
like Escape
It's
from
probably
New
not
York.
dated well, but
I think I don't know. They're both really good movies. I think maybe Escape from LA has like retroactively soured me a bit on
yeah,
Escape from New York.
I've never seen Escape from LA, and because I thought that's exactly what would happen.
I quite like the video game series Metal Gear Solid, and you can definitely tell that Solid Snake is inspired by Snake Plissken. Yeah, even like a nod in the second game. I think it's a character called Plissken.
Yes, good job, yeah.
I think a lot of ones just that have gone on to become classics didn't do well at the time.
Yeah.
Which led to him becoming quite bitter.
Yeah.
So,
Event Horizon, I remember to see that. Great.
Event Horizon wasn't him.
Yeah. Oh, it's on the list. Maybe it's just on the list.
That was on W.S. Anderson.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was one of his best films, I would say. The guy who typically does Resident Evil movies. I think he passed up the second Resident Evil movie to do that or something, which is probably the right call. Well, this is from a couple of movies, Hardware and Freaky Tales. It's kind of like a low budget Terminator rip-off, but it's pretty good.
Sex Pistols. Yeah. After punching the Sex Pistols, John Lydon formed post public image.
I think a lot of this movie was filmed in England. I could be wrong.
This Hardware.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's Francis Dormers or something.
It must be a very low budget.
I remember he has like a cybernetic arm, and it does just look like kind of a toy, like something like a glove. Yeah, like the power, like Nintendo Power Glove, it kind of looked like that. Yeah, it's just worth watching if you haven't seen it. Kind of set like a dystopian future. No time travel. Freaky Tales is pretty good as well. That's a very different movie. Came out quite recently, I think.
Dennis McDermott.
Okay, maybe it's Dylan McDermott, not Francis.
Iggy Pop's it. That's what I. Lemmy did it. Oh, right. get all your favourite artists, music, film, things with
Yeah, I think the movie might have had Place Spades in it at some point. Well, I think I've already featured that song.
as the director, he did music video for, so he got people he done film for, so he got a film.
Well, that's how a lot of directors come from that stuff. Yes, but I think you told me that they don't really fund music videos anymore.
No, no, that's not what, well, they all look like we made in his bank, so.
To make your own stuff out. Very good. I am, but my next on balance. I don't I'm incentive to tell when people are having a volatile one.
Yeah.
And excellent
Okay, Gus, time to say your farewells for another ending show.
All right. And that was Order of Death by Public Image Limited, featured in Hardware. And that's the end of my movie set for today. I hope you enjoyed listening to it. And I'll be back next week. Bye. So it's the week after next that you guys are busy.
Yeah.
All right. Back to achieve it.
Yeah.
And if you, the people listening or watching on YouTube would like to listen to the music without us talking over it, there is a link in the description to Mixcloud, and yeah, you can listen to it there. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed listening. I'm just going to close the video, hopefully. Oh, no, it's not right. Right, bye.